Oh, hi there everyone! Today, we'll be solving an interesting physics problem about electric force equilibrium using the Coulomb's law. So now, let's get started. The problem is that a positive charge of 2 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb is placed at the origin, and another positive charge of 4 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb is placed at 1.5 meters. Find the point between these two charges where a charge of 3 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb should be placed so that the net electric force is 0. So now, moving on to understanding the given problem. So binigyan tayo ng tatlong point charges ng given problem, which is the Q sub 1 na ire-represent ng positive 2 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb. Q sub 2 equals positive 4 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb. And the last one is the Q sub 3 equals positive 3 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb. Sa paghahanap ng posisyon ng Q sub 3, gagamitin muna natin yung dalawang charge, which is the Q sub 1 and the Q sub 2. And also, yung position nila dito sa number line. Bale, later on, magagamit natin ang charge ng Q sub 3 pagdating sa pag-check if tama nga ba yung nakuha nating position and 0 nga ba yung makukuha nating electric net force o net electric force. So now, imagine yung Q sub 1 and Q sub 2 ay isang magnet kagaya nito. Like this. Pareho silang nagpe-face o north poles gaya ng nasa problem, which is positive and positive. Pagdating naman sa magnet, North Pole and North Pole. Alam naman natin na ang charges kapag like, meaning magre-repel ito or magkakaroon sila ng like yan, like this movement. Same as magnets. Kapag same yung pole na nagfe-face each other, meaning magre-repel din ito. So, our challenge is to find kung saan ba nakalagay yung Q3 sa pagitan nitong dalawa. Meaning, hahanapin natin yung position of Q3 if the net force is equal to 0. So, dito na papasok ang paggamit ng Coulomb's law para ma-solve itong problem. So, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, ang net electric force should be equal to 0. So, para magawa yon, ang F sub 1 on 3 and F sub 2 on 3 should be also equal to 0, yung magnitude nun. So, paano nga ba natin gagawin yon? Simulan natin sa pagsaset up ng equation na gagamitin natin sa problem na to. So, we could cancel the K or the constant in the Coulomb's law and the Q sub 3. So simplifying this, we would get all over R squared equals Q sub 2 equals R squared. That's it. So ngayon, gagamit naman tayo ng algebra para ma-represent yung distance ng Q1 sa Q3 and yung Q2 sa Q3. So paano natin gagawin yan? Let us represent the distance of Q1 to Q3 as x and Q2 to Q3 as 1.5 minus x. So, bakit nga ba 1.5 minus x? Maraming nalilito rito. Isipin natin na yung from 0 meters o yung origin to 1.5 meters ay isang garden o lupain. Meaning, ito yung kabuuan, 1.5. And ibabawas natin yung parte ng lupa na to, which is this x, yung Q1 to Q3. Meaning, yung 1.5, ibabawas natin yung x. Bale, tatanggalin natin to, and ito na yung matitira. Bale, ire-represent niya yung natitira, which is yung distance ng Q3 to Q2. Kaya, yan yung magagamitin nating representation sa distance nito. Kaya, yung R of 1 and 3 is equal to x. And yung R ng 2 and 3 is equal to 1.5 minus x. Ngayon, balikan naman natin yung kanina nating nabuong equation para matulungan tayo sa pagsosolve nitong problem. We will use this. The q sub 1 over r squared equals q sub 2 over r squared. So, i-substitute natin yung mga nakuha nating given dito sa mga to. Gaya nito. Now, we could eliminate 10 raised to negative 9 on both sides. And i-divide yung both sides by 2 para mas mapababa pa natin as much as possible yung value na makakatulong para mas mapadali yung pagko-compute natin. Yung 2 magiging 1 and yung 4 ay magiging 2. After this, maiiwan yung 1 over x squared equals 2 over open parenthesis 1.5 minus x close parenthesis squared. So, ang gagawin natin dito is to cross multiply. Gaya nito. Doing this, we would get 2x squared equals parenthesis and 1.5 minus x. Ngayon, gagamit naman tayo ng FOIL method on this one, the 1.5 minus x and in the parenthesis squared. So, ginanto ko yung representation para mas madali kung may pakita yung paggamit ng FOIL method. 1.5 times 1.5 equals 2.25. Next one is 1.25 times minus x. Adding like terms and also arranging, bring down this one. X squared. So, ililipat natin yung mga nasa right side to the left side. Kaya nito. Changing signs, magiging minus x squared. Changing signs, magiging positive 3x. And yung 2.25 is magiging negative dahil tumawid siya ng equal sign. Adding like terms or subtracting like terms, we would get x squared plus 3x minus 2.25 equals 0. So for this part, we will use the quadratic formula, which is the negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So paano ba natin ipa-plot itong equation na to dito sa quadratic formula? You simply represent the power of 2 as the a. So because may invisible 1 dyan, 1 yung nilalagay natin dito. Next is for the b, itong may power of 1, which is yung 3. And for letter c, we will use the constant, which is this one, the negative 2.25. So, ipa-plot natin yung ABC dito sa formula na to. So, typing this to our calculator, starting with the positive 1, as you can see, we would get 0.6213, while on the minus 1, we would get negative 3.62. So, after natin gamitin yung quadratic formula at i-input ito sa ating calculator, we got these values, which are the 0.62 on the positive 1 or the plus 1, and the negative 3.62 on the negative 1 or the minus 1 we got. So, obviously, ang magiging sagot natin dito is yung 0.62. Bakit kamo? Dahil, ang hinahanap natin ay dapat nasa pagitan or in between Q1 and Q2. If we will choose this, ang placement nito is around here, sa left side ng Q1. Kaya, ang obvious na sagot is yung 0.62 meters. It will be around in this place. 0.62 for Q3. So, for a brief checking of our work, para malaman natin if tama nga ba yung placement na 0.62 ng Q3 sa pagitan ng Q1 and Q2, we would check if the net force or electric net force is actually 0. So to know that, we will use F1 on 3 equals F2 on 3. Dapat equal siya. So gagamitin natin tong mga to. We would substitute K with 9 times 10 raised to 9. Substitute them. And the Q1 is here. And Q3 is this. Sabi ko kanina, magagamit natin yung charge ng Q3 later on. So, this part na yun. Sa checking part, Q3. And yung Q2 is gagamitin natin itong charge na to. And gagamitin ulit natin yung Q3. Dito sa R squared, ang gagamitin natin pagdating dito sa F1 on 3 is yung pagitan nitong 0 meters to 0.62 meters. Kaya ang gagamitin lang natin na distance nito ay yung 0.62 meters dito sa R squared. And pagdating naman sa sa F2 on 3, ang gagamitin nating R is pagmaminusin natin tong 1.5 and 0.62 and we will get 0.88. So typing that to our calculator individually, I will show you this. So let's proceed to F1 on 3 muna. So typing that to our calculator, the K is 9 times 10 raised to 9. And Q1, like that, is the 2 times 10 raised to negative 9. And the Q3 is 3 times 10 raised to negative 9 also. And the R is equivalent to 0.62 squared. Pressing equal, we would get 0.000014. So take note of that. Moving on to F2 on 3, the K is also 9 times 10 raised to 9. And Q2 is 4 times 10 raised to negative 9. And mag-i-stay still lang yung Q3 kasi ginamit lang din naman natin yun kanina, which is the 3 times 10 raised to negative 9. Ang magbabago rin dito is yung distance niya, which is the 0.88 squared na ginawa natin kanina dito, which is pinag-minus natin yung 1.5 to 0.62, which is 0.88. Pressing equal, we would get 0.0000139. Rounding that off, that is also the same, which is 0.000014, kagaya ng nakuha natin kanina. So we found out that placing Q3 at 0.62 meters will balance the forces from Q1 and Q2, achieving electric force equilibrium. I hope this step-by-step explanation helps you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.